Jai Hind everyone. My name is Mili Srivastava and I am from IT department. And today I am going to talk about NIST Cloud Computing Reference Architecture. So, what is NIST model in cloud computing? Basically, NIST stands for National Institute of Standard and Technology, and it is one of the most important topic and part of cloud computing. It is basically based on computer architecture by which we can implement or recognize all the components of cloud computing like cloud provider, carrier, etc. So, what is reference architecture? Why we need for any reference architecture? So, it is basically NIST is one of the example of reference architecture and why it is needed. Basically, NIST is a conceptual framework and which is developed by the National Institute of Standards and Technology, that is NIST, and it is based or worked on CCRA, and CCRA, that is Cloud Computing Reference Architecture. So the NIST Cloud Reference Architecture is a conceptual framework that is developed by the National Institute of Standard Technology to provide a standard and comprehensive understanding of cloud computing. So we can say that with the help of NIST Cloud Computer Architecture, we can provide a standard and comprehensive is study or understanding about cloud computing. So, this is architecture of NIST cloud computing architecture, and basically this architecture is divided into some important specific parts. That is, we also say that key components of NIST cloud reference architecture. So we conclude that NIST identify basically 5 major actors or components in the cloud computing ecosystem. That is, first is cloud consumer, cloud auditor, cloud provider, cloud broker, and cloud carrier. These all are behaves like some specific roles in different type of area in cloud computing. Now I'm going to discuss one by one all the component of NIST cloud computing architecture. First is cloud consumer. What is cloud consumer? Basically, who consume the service of cloud computing known as cloud consumer. So that entity, basically that entity that uses cloud services, like we all are works as a cloud consumer, and cloud provider provides whatever services like email, Gmail, whatever services provided by cloud provider, and we use that service on only. So consumer basically interacts with the cloud provider based on service level agreements. So what is service level agreement? I discuss later service level agreement. Now I'm focused on these 5 points. So now what are the examples of cloud consumers? That basically any individual works as a cloud consumer. Any individual, any businessman, any government agencies, all they are works as a cloud consumers. Now next is cloud provider. So what is cloud provider? Basically those provide the services of cloud, that is known as cloud provider. Now I already explained in my previous lecture. Basically there are 3 types of cloud services, and first is software as a service, platform as a service, and infrastructure as a service. In software as a service, cloud provider provides us a simple software, and we use that software only, and there is no any control of user in software as a service. And in comparison of software as a service, platform, second is platform as a service, which is used or consumed by any group of organization or developers. And in case of platform as a service, there are more, we can say that there are more implementation level or control as compared to software as a service of user level. And in case of infrastructure as a service, in this type of service, in infrastructure as a service, there are maximum and lot of control, like in operating system and in Windows, there are so many controls in of users in infrastructure as a service. That's why infrastructure as a service is the most costly or secure in comparison of software as a service and platform as a service. So infrastructure service basically provided by virtualization. There are so many hardwares which is not useful or not required for any cloud provider. So in that case, that provider broke that partition that hardware into different types, into different having different operating system, having different windows, something like that, so, having different ram rom. So with the help of virtualization, and how we can done virtualization with the help of software hypervisor, we can create or develop our hardware into different types of VMwares like virtual machines, and VM1, VM2, VM3, VNN, etc. And all that VMs, virtual machine 1, 2, 3, independent to each other. So this is infrastructure as a service. So in case of cloud provider, the entity responsible for making cloud services available, so provides different cloud models. In this case, I already told the different cloud models, that is infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, and software as a service. In case of infrastructure as a service, we can do compute, storage, and network resources. For example, if we take AWS EC2, Google Compute Engine, these two example of infrastructure as a service. Now, in case of platform as a service, basically development platforms and runtime environments, like in platform as a service, basically used by a group of organization or any developer. This is not useful for any simple user, and basically it is used for development any platform or runtime environment. When we required any runtime environment, we use that service, that is platform as a service. For example, Google App Engine, Microsoft Azure, etc. Now, next is software as a service. In software as a service, I already told that in case of software as a service, fully functional software application. This is fully functional software application. There is no any use of user in case of software as a service. Cloud provider or provides us a software, and we only use that services only of that software, nothing else. We can't control anything like operating system, Windows. We can't control anything in case of software as a system, like Gmail, Microsoft 365, etc. So first is cloud consumer, second is cloud provider. What is cloud consumer? Like any developer, any entity, any user, that is cloud consumer. And cloud provider, those who provide the services of cloud provider, cloud, that is cloud provider. Next is cloud auditor. Third is cloud auditor. So what is cloud auditor? In case of cloud auditor, we say that independent entity, cloud auditor, basically audits the cloud services time to time. That is independent entity that assess the cloud services performance, security, compliances, etc. So with the help of cloud auditor, we can ensure that whatever we service we needed or required or take, that is fully trustworthy or not, because this is a independent entity. This is works as a third party entity, and that assess the cloud services performance, security. They also ensures us security and compliances. Now, with the help of evaluation, policies, risk management, and regulatory compliances, they can ensure the services of cloud computing. Now, next is cloud broker. Cloud broker. What is cloud broker? So, in terms of cloud broker, basically cloud broker behaves or works as a third party which can communicate to cloud consumer and cloud provider whatever we service required as a consumer, and whatever service they want to give us as a provider, they can both meet with the help of cloud broker. So basically cloud broker works as a third party, act as an intermediary, we can say that cloud broker works as an intermediary between cloud consumer and provider. Now cloud broker very much useful or helpful in service selection, cost optimization and customization. With the help of cloud broker, we can this will be helpful in service selection, cost optimization, like whatever the cost consumer wants to pay, and basically they need to cost optimization and customization of the service. Whatever, like we required 5 services, and those over cloud provider, we that in case in terms of the DAT provided, that services is only 3 parts of any requesting way. So in case of, we can say that is also cloud broker also helpful in the service selection, whatever the service required, and cost optimization and customization, whatever we needed. Now, there are some basic functions included in cloud broker, that is aggregation. What is aggregation? Aggregation basically combining services from multiple providers. So, whenever we require 2 or 3 services, and the combination of particular services, and provided multiple to each other, and this terms of parts of combining services from multiple providers is known as aggregation. Now arbitrage, what is the meaning of uh, this is aggregation and arbitrage. Basically intermediation means cloud provider, as I already told, cloud broker works as intermediary or mediatory between cloud consumer and provider. Next is aggregation. Aggregation, what combining services from multiple providers. We can choose that service to that provider, and this service to that provider. So basically aggregation means combination of combining 2 or more services with 2 or more by the help of 2 or more providers. Now next is service arbitrage. So what is service arbitrage? Service arbitrage basically somehow we required to take service dynamically. What is the difference between static and dynamically? When we talk about dynamically, we can say that we can use that service at runtime also. So choosing services dynamically based on the cost or performance, like if we required that service only for 2 hours, so with the help of that service we can use or we can purchase that particular service for of the basis of time period. So arbitrage basically choosing services dynamically based on the cost or performance. Now cloud consumer, cloud provider, cloud auditor and cloud broker I already discussed. Next is cloud auditor. Next is cloud carrier. What is the meaning of cloud carrier? Basically cloud carrier works we can say that it basically cloud carrier provides connectivity and transport of cloud services. Cloud carrier works as a basically connectivity or transport of cloud services. So typically it includes ISPs, telecom providers and network providers. Now this is the part of NIST architecture reference model of cloud computing. This is very helpful and important part of cloud computing, one of the simplest or basic architecture of cloud computing. This is very helpful also. Now cloud consumer. So when we talk about how they can interaction between actors, how they can interact with each other with the help of deployment models. There are 4 or 5 types of deployment model in cloud computing, like public cloud, private cloud, community cloud and hybrid cloud. I already discussed that cloud deployment models in my previous lectures, and basically with the help of that models, we there is some interactions between actors, that cloud consumer, cloud provider, cloud auditor, and cloud broker. So with the help of cloud carrier, they all can interact. Or I already told that cloud carrier works as a transport or communication, communicating skills. We have this by which we can communicate that cloud provider or auditor. And basically we can say that the serves as a guide for organizations to adopt and implement cloud computing effectively. And basically it provides a standardized framework that ensures better understanding, governance, and interpretability and in cloud environment. So next. Uh, this is also one of the most service orchestration, how it is works. So basically, service orchestration refers to the automated arrangement, coordination, and management of cloud services to meet specific business or operational needs. And basically, it integrates and streamlines various cloud resources, by which that is also included computing, storage, networking, and applications. Now, some aspects, or we can say that key components of service orchestrations, that is automation in field of or automation, that it reduces manual interventions by using predefined workflows. And next is integration. Integration basically connects multiple services like software as a service, platform as a service, infrastructure as a service across the cloud, total cloud environment. And it also provides scalability. What is scalability? Scalability refers that enables dynamic provisioning. What is meaning of dynamic provisioning and deprovisioning of resources? Basically, uh, uh, whenever we explained or talking about the some defining essential characteristics and service model deployment models, then we use these types of some dynamic provisioning of resources. Next is interoperability, ensures seamless interactions between different cloud services. It is also helpful in governance and compliances. So, with the help of this model, maintain security policies, auditing, and regulatory compliances. And this is all of NIST cloud computing architecture model. That is NIST refers for National Institute of Standard and Technology. Basically, it is developed cloud computing. This is one of the cloud computing reference architecture, and this is basically conceptual framework. By the help of this NIST cloud computing model, this is basically conceptual framework. This is a framework developed by National Institute of Standards and Technology, and with the help of NIST cloud computing model, we can understand the structure and framework of cloud computing. And basically, NIST provides a standard and comprehensive understanding of cloud computing. And there are some basic roles or key components of NIST cloud computer references, that is cloud consumer provider already explained. So this is all for NIST cloud computer model. Thank you.